Welcome back to the Weeping Room. I'm over here with Twan, your favorite life coach, Amos, and we chopping it up talking about basketball, sports, God, life, everything. You guys got a little treat today. And Twan is schooling me on how his crossover became deadly.
Hey, Allen Iverson.
Yeah, shout out to AI, baby. He put that
Yep,
together.
yep.
I never had a nasty crossover. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had a mean ass spin move.
Okay.
Oh, my spin was nasty.
On some Penny Hardaway
Oh, if I spin
type.
it and I got that leg, if I feel this halfway off, I'm spinning the other way.
hmm
I had a big spin and a reverse layup, and I like to pin you to the backboard. That was my shit. That's my favorite move LeBron do. That's probably why I love LeBron so
hmm
much because he will just stalk you.
hmm
You don't know he coming, and your shit is they be looking like where did the ball
Exactly.
go?
He be crushing that joint. I love. That's why I love that
I
shit.
love that about
Yeah,
him.
so, so,
I like a shot blocker, yo. So 10th grade, let's go back to 10th grade.
all right. So 10th grade, I fell off the basketball team. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Uh. Like I touched on, with my dad kind of not being able to
Mm-hmm.
be like the hands-on type of dad.
Yeah.
I'm mom. It's only up to my mom, and she got other kids to worry about as well. You
Yeah.
feel me? So
Yeah. And your dad.
yeah. So and no, he's able, like around this 10th grade time. He's able. He's working.
Okay.
He's well. Like, have been walking for a while now. You
Oh,
feel me?
oh, got you.
Yeah. So
Okay, so he healed at this point.
he's not healed, but he's not like gonna be able to like chase after me. You feel me?
Got you.
Or
Got
like
you.
you feel me?
Okay.
So
Got
it's
a
just
little some limitations.
yeah. So it's on my mom to really like discipline me if I needed to be. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's only so much you can do with a boy for me. You
I'm
feel me?
learning that. I'm learning that.
It's like so. It's like
Hmm.
I had too much time on my hands. Now it's like I'm. You asked me if I got homework. Yeah, I did it. Or no, I didn't get homework today. You feel me?
Yeah.
And nobody's really checking. You feel me? To,
Yeah.
to see. Or I'm not like I didn't get my report card. Like, of course you got your report card.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody got their
yeah.
report card today. You feel me?
Everybody got their report
But
card.
um,
But today I didn't
yeah,
get it.
or I'm changing the letter on there. I'm whatever. Just
Yeah, because it was back then we could do that.
yeah. So, but so I'm just wild in my 10th grade. I'm mad that I'm not playing basketball. So I'm just doing
Mm-hmm.
whatever and playing. Joined a little boys and girls club team. End
Mm-hmm.
up breaking my thumb,
Oh,
and that was the first injury I ever had. Like, and it was
boy.
like
Devastating.
yeah, I blocked somebody's shot. I come down and land all the way on my thumb. Boom. Sitting on the floor looking at my hand, like push my thumb up and fall back down. I'm like,
Uh,
I'm like, damn, like so.
that is so freaky with broken limbs. They don't do nothing.
Yep. So
Wow.
boom, I go to the hospital. Had to get surgery.
Mm,
They put a pin in my uh, thumb,
okay.
and I think I had 6 weeks, something like that. You feel me? I had to
Mm-hmm.
have that. So then finally go through that. That's when I really knew that I was. I always knew I could do stuff with my left hand, but that's when I learned that I could write. But I'm still telling the teachers like I can't do my work. I'm still
But you ambidextrous.
yeah. The whole time I can write and everything. So I'm like, wow, all right. I learned that about myself. But 10th grade pass, so 11th grade, I'm like, all right, this is my money years right here.
Yeah.
I gotta
Yeah.
like 11th and 12th grade.
That's the money. The 11th
Yeah,
is a
and the
money
11th,
year.
the 11th is the one though.
That's the one.
So we gonna have a good team, and we get a new coaching staff, and
Oh.
got two black coaches. Like we had a white guy at first, Coach Munchko, good guy.
Mm-hmm.
He left like when most of the talent left. You feel me? But he got better opportunity. So I
Oh,
can't. He went. Yeah,
everybody got promoted.
yeah. He went to a college and started doing this thing.
Yeah.
And we end up getting these two brothers, Coach Pennant and Coach Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
They came to my class before the school year, like within the first 2 weeks of school. they standing outside my class, like they called me out the classroom, like, can we speak to Antoine? I'm like, I don't know who these niggas is. I'm
Right.
like,
What
like, so I come out the classroom like, what I do? You feel me? He like, I'm gonna be the basketball coach. I heard you the guy I need to talk to. Da 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 da. So I'm like, oh yeah. So
I'm him.
yeah. So and then they like, oh, I know. I heard they went straight to it. Like, I heard you didn't play last season because you didn't have good grades. We need you to have good grades. Da da da. Da. We're gonna be checking in on you, making sure that you are eligible to play and all that. Da, da,
Wow.
da. So I'm like,
There go that figure.
cool. Like
Yeah.
I ain't had it. Like the
Yeah.
last coach, well, I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard that like because well, let me get into this other part first, then I'll go back to that.
Yeah.
So I still kind of shaky my 11th grade year school while I just could not get with some classes, and I know now is like I was being taught a lot of stuff that I feel like I don't use today. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think it was
Lack of
just
interest.
yeah. So it was just like that type of stuff. I wasn't really like. Why do I
Yeah.
got homework for this
Can't
right
drink the
now? You feel me?
Kool-Aid with
Why
that.
like you feel me?
Yeah.
And
And playing basketball.
yeah, so it was like,
Yeah, you be tired.
but so I'm barely passing to be eligible to play. I have to write an appeal to
Mm.
play my
Senior year?
11th grade year.
Yeah.
And the coach, because I had to do the same thing my 10th grade year, but 11th grade, this coach said, get a kid a chance. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I heard from the grapevine, the other guy was like, nah, he need to learn a lesson. So I didn't get to play my 10th grade year because I was supposed to be
Word.
taught a lesson that way.
Word.
Right.
And it did more harm than good.
Did more harm than good. This guy said, give this kid a chance.
Wow.
And
Come on, man.
boom. So I I get the appeal through. I do right.
Mm-hmm.
Have a great junior year.
Yeah.
Good team. Like but we had a senior like that was leaving. He was like between me and him was we was the guys.
Yeah.
And then we had another guy named Raven that doing great to this day right now.
Yeah.
And
He said we was the guys.
yeah, but yeah, we was
We
the
were
guy.
them guys.
Yeah, we was
You
the guy.
needed us. Yeah.
My man Ed. So Ed. And we have a good junior year, but Ed fails off the team like the half part of the season going towards
Damn.
the playoffs. So that
Oh.
kind of that killed our little
The whole
chances.
momentum.
You feel me right there?
Oh, Ed.
Yeah. So then we get to my senior year. It's just I don't have Ed graduates. Dude Raven leaves to go to a better school.
And you the guy.
Everybody leaves basically,
And you the guy.
and it's just me. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad, but at the same time, we got so much other talent in Edgewood too. But nobody can keep their grades right for us to have a good
Wow.
team. So
Was that environmental?
you can you could say that. And I mean, I guess we just it's people played around too much to me. Like nobody took nothing serious, you
No,
know.
no, I take it
And
really.
they didn't understand like because a lot of them never got to play high school basketball, and if they would have got
Mm.
a real taste of it for real, like they would have held on to it because like my coach told me like I was gonna miss that like high school basketball. He said y'all gonna miss this, and he never lied. Like
He ain't lie.
that dream was
And
like
then
fun. The bus
when
like you
you
got to
think
think about
about it,
everything that come with the bus
come
rides,
on,
like
man.
us
The
just
notoriety.
yeah we just geeking like
Come on,
all
man.
type of stuff.
You and being a celebrity in high school.
That's what like I had people holding signs for me.
Yeah,
Like
that's something different.
my mom and sister
Mm-hmm.
got the crowd going. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, my mom did that too.
so
Brick houses out there with the bullhorn.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I missed a clutch free throw when she did that one time. I looked at her like, if you don't have a seat,
oh
these free
man.
throws so damn important.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
quiet but you.
yeah, yeah.
Please be quiet.
But yeah. So
Yeah,
senior year come though. So yeah, it's really like me and my one of my best friends named Josh.
yeah,
He playing overseas right now. You know,
yeah.
Norway.
Come on, Josh.
So me and
That
Josh, but
bag.
Josh keep getting in trouble. Like not like school wise, I mean, he was doing stupid stuff at school, but he's doing stupid stuff where the coach is just kicking him off the team
Oh God.
periodically through the season. So it's just killing the whole senior years for. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing my thing, but it's like
I
hard.
learned my lesson.
Yeah, I'm doing my thing. Like, so now it's basically I got to play against. I'm seeing two people every possession that I got the ball.
You get
I'm
double
fighting
team.
double teams my whole senior year.
That's a horrible thing.
But like I said, I got that in me. It was like you better send three then. You feel me? If it's gonna be two, you better send three. You
You
feel me?
used to, so you used to go to the bucket, huh?
I think my floater, like on
So
like
yeah, so that shit was cool for you. Not when you a 3 point shooter like me.
mm.
Get everybody move, please. Just give me a little bit. I didn't have that Steph. I didn't have that Steph.
And then I didn't get
Steph
to
Curry.
5'10" till after high school.
Really?
Yeah, so
Oh,
I was like 5'7", pushing 5'8" maybe. You feel me?
really?
Yeah. So it was like I'm doing all this short. You feel me?
Yeah, my height.
Like and but like you had the game plan for me. They knew it was just stop him. We got them. You feel me?
You right.
And
Right.
that's how my senior year went. And the like my last high school game, we was playing in the school. I think it was Patterson, and we go to overtime.
Mm-hmm.
To for us to go to overtime, like it was like somebody on my team turned it over. I gotta run down the guy. Clock running out. It's like
Yeah.
It was like a movie. Like clock running down. Play with slow motion. It was like they center got like leaked out. I run down, glass him. Time run out.
What?
We go to overtime. Then when we got into overtime, it was just like back and forth, back and forth. Then they just got like a 5 point lead that we could not get
And that was it.
over.
That's when you cry in the car.
It was away. So when I
Yeah.
got in the locker room, I was still just like it didn't register yet until like I start seeing some of the other seniors that was on the team just like knowing they was never gonna hoop again. You feel me?
Oh, yo, that's the
Like,
reality check.
like so it was kind of
This
hitting
is it.
for me. I was still like, I'm just mad because I'm still just mad. I'm looking at them like I know I just dropped like 26. You feel me?
So where were you? Where was y'all at? Where
One
was your antenna?
second lead scorer on my team didn't score a bucket, didn't get no rebounds, didn't get assists. He didn't even get. If you on
Didn't
look
show
on the
up.
box score is zeros across the board. Didn't do a thing for me. I'm telling the coach take him out and put the young boy in because he gonna play. He gonna play hard. You feel me? But
It
that's
senior year over with.
gone. So now I'm like,
What next?
so I got some like lower schools looking at me. I
Mm-hmm.
got some like 2 year schools looking at me. I got like Rutgers sent me something.
Yeah.
But
Rutgers was cold back in the day.
Morgan State like our one of our home
Mm-hmm.
schools. So I'm like, all right, let me see. But then I look at my like I think it's called the cumulative GPA or
Yeah,
whatever
your
like that.
cumulative
Yeah,
GPA. Yeah.
that right there is not good enough for me to go to school. My SAT scores not. I gotta go
Mm-hmm.
take a different route to get to the Division
Yeah.
One level.
Which is JUCO.
Yeah. So I play, but I'm playing now. I'm playing AAU. This is probably the
Oh,
best.
oh, the AAU before JUCO?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
that
playing
summer?
the 17 under because I
Oh, yeah.
graduated at 17
Me
because
too.
I was born in December. So
Yeah. I'm more
yeah,
November. I graduated in
yep,
17.
yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm playing AAU that summer. We got the best player from this team, that team. You feel
Oh,
me?
oh, that year was cold.
So
AAU in the summer in
we
the
we
college?
we swiping through every tournament.
Yeah, it's nasty
Um,
time.
and
Mm-hmm.
we get to we win the Maryland State Championship. AAU go to Florida for the Worldwide Sports and Disney, and
Wow.
Coach K, all of them is there, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like literally probably like a week before we go, I get sick,
Mm.
and I don't know what's going on with me. Like I'm not saying nothing to nobody though. I'm just trying to see if I'm gonna shake it
Don't
off.
say nothing.
Yeah, I ain't saying a word. So
Yeah.
probably like 3 days going towards us leaving or whatever like that, I start feeling. I felt like I snapped back a little bit. Then I
Mm-hmm.
start feeling funny again. But I'm like, all right. I think I shook it. I'll be all
Mm-hmm.
right. So we traveling down to Florida. Um, we stop at a hotel in like South Carolina or something like that, and they had like a hoop out there
Yeah.
at the hotel. I try to jump and touch the net, and I can't even get off the ground to touch the net. Felt
Hmm.
like I had cinder blocks in my feet. So I'm like, what? But I still ain't. I don't say nothing to nobody again. I'm still just like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. We get to the we get to Florida. I tell my coach that I kind of feel funny, but I still, not saying nothing like
Yeah.
serious because I still don't know if it's nothing serious. So playing our first game, they tip off. We go to run down the court, and I take like 5 steps, and then I'm just kind of like start passing out.
What?
I'm like so that now I stopped and I looked at the coach like yo something going on. You feel me?
Right, right, right.
So I come off the court, and it's like my iron was low, so
Mm.
they giving me stuff on the sideline and stuff like that. Then they like he need to eat some collard greens. They saying all type of stuff, right? And I don't know what's going. Now I gotta call my mom and let her know what's going on. You feel
Right.
me? So I'm all the way in Florida. She's in Maryland.
Freaking out.
Yeah. So I'm I'm chilling. They not letting me play no more games while we out there in Florida. But my team, like I said, we great team.
Yeah.
Make it to a little further in the tournament. And now we got Coach K, Roy Williams, all them right there. So my coach was like, I was like, yo, just let me see if I can do it. Like, you
Yeah,
feel me?
please
I'm
let me
like,
do
oh,
something.
he look, yeah, he like, you think you? I'm like, yeah. So he put me in the game. I ain't start. He put me in the game. So I make it up the court once, make it up the court twice, get back to um. Oh, I'm on offense and I try to make a move and I'm like, oh, and I pass the ball and kind of fall like, ugh. But I get up, I'm like, dang. So I'm like, damn, it's happening. Like it's happening again.
Damn.
So I try to run back on defense, and it's like I said, it just like, I'm like, so I look at him like,
Take you out.
yep. Now I'm sitting down. Now I'm
Done.
sick. Like, dang, like what is
Yeah.
going on?
Right.
We get back to Maryland. I'm fine again. Never happens again to me in life. My dad talking shit to me. You was just nervous. Feel me? Like I'm like nah. I'm like nah, bro. Like I'll never be nervous about that. Like this is it's fun. It's too much fun to me, and I just know what I do. You feel me? I'm
What
like
you think that was, Twan?
I don't know.
You don't know?
So I'm like, dang, all right. So I missed my opportunity to play in front of all them. But I end up going later in this summer to the University of Virginia basketball camp,
Yeah.
and people from all over the country there. Like, um, I was on the high school side still, and I seen Derrick Rose, I seen Ty Lawson, Kyle Singler, like
What?
all them playing on the college side. I met Pat Riley, like it
Oh,
was
Pat.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
my favorite coach
yeah, he
all
he
time.
came and spoke to the whole camp.
Yeah,
But
Pat.
I'm cooking them over there. You feel me? And
Yeah.
on the high school side, they moved me to the college side. So I'm like, all right, I'm back. You feel me? I'm
Yeah,
good. Like
back.
I
Right,
know.
right, right.
And then so I don't really have no the direct school that I'm gonna go to or anything for basketball. So me hating school as much as I hated it, I was like, I'm 17. I'm taking a year off. I ain't going to college yet. Like I'm about
Yeah.
to, yeah, I'm about to just whatever do whatever. So, but I was doing that at first. Then I end up going to a school just to start getting some credits.
Hmm.
And I I probably went to like these 4 community colleges or something like that. Like I'll go leave, and
Yeah, I get it.
just
For real.
so then my cousin's out in Colorado, and he graduated. I graduated in '08. He graduated in '09,
Hmm.
and he's out in Colorado. He's going to, like, we both didn't do right with school for real, so he got to go. He freaking nature athlete, football,
Yeah.
basketball, like,
Oh, wow.
and he chose the school out there in Colorado to go to,
Mm-hmm.
and it's called Northeastern Junior College. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going out there too. You feel me?
Yeah,
Cause
yeah,
like
yeah.
like that was my when we played rec ball, like nobody could touch us when we
Right,
playing together. Like
right.
it was nothing to talk about.
So that's what you. That was like gonna be the excitement for you in the game.
Yeah, so I go out there. I'm not on the team. They don't know who I am at all, for real. I ain't have no footage, nothing.
Nothing.
So I go out there. I'm playing intramural ball, cooking them. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
Drop 55. You feel me? Like so, coaches they be up there watching from the top of the thing, so they kind of know who I am and stuff like that, right? And they said they having a tryout, and it's only one slot to get on the team. It's like 50 people trying to try out.
Damn.
So and it's like it's 6'8". It's they dunking all crazy, all type
Yeah,
of stuff,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
But I'm like, I seen all this before. You feel me?
Right, right.
So before the trial starts, I'll talk to my uncle who helped me with my game like the most. Like he was like the guy that helped me get my stuff to right.
Yeah.
So he
He was the man back in the day, right? Yeah.
my uncle Dan.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he told me like go up to the coach, tell him thank you for the opportunity and da 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 before the trial and all that, right?
Yeah.
So I did that and I did my thing in the tryouts. Next day, I get called to the coach's office.
Huh.
What he tells me is like, you did great in all the drills, but the thing that made stuck out to me the most was that you was the only person that came up to me before the trial and thanked me for the opportunity. but,
Wow.
so I'm like, all right, you
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that
Aunt came through.
worked out,
Yeah.
you know. Now I'm like I'm on the team, but I can't like participate in the practices. I'm like red shirting and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
um,
Red shirt is taking a year off.
yep. So I still got my eligibility to still
Yeah.
play ball.
The
So
next year, yeah.
yep. So I'm red shirting. I filming some of the games, stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I get to travel.
Like basically an assistant.
Yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
on there. So, but I'm happy. I got my practice
Yeah,
gear.
you
You
got your
feel me?
pride. Yeah, you get to
I,
dress
I
up,
walk around like
do the
I'm on the
warm ups,
team. You feel
everything.
me? You
Yeah,
feel
you
me?
just don't
So
get to do nothing.
yeah. So
Just
but
can't play the
yeah.
game.
So I'm like, all right, cool. Then we had it was like a alumni game or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and they let us play like some of like the reserve players. They let us
Yeah,
play as like the Northeastern All Stars. Then they had the real team. Then they
yeah,
had um like some alumni. Then
yeah.
but they had some other junior college teams in that little tournament thing that they had. So I got to
Okay.
play against some other people. So I played in one game like that. Then it came for us to go to break for to go visit back home and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And my one of my assistant coaches, he was like an asshole, like just for no reason.
We always got one of those.
And like he was my dorm director.
Mm.
So he put like a hold on my account so I couldn't get my classes or something because I missed some like dorm meeting or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I called him before, like I'm trying to get my classes to come back. I'm like, can you take the hold off my account? They won't let me get the classes. So he give me some little
Snarky ass remarks.
like I'll do it when I do it or something. He say
Yeah.
something like that. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I let that one ride. I'm calling him. I'm like, yo, I really need to get these classes. I'm like, yo, but it's me not knowing and having nobody to really tell me I can go above him and do all
Yeah.
this. I'm just going back and forth with the dude.
With the dude.
So I get mad. I'm like, man, fuck that school. I'm not going back to that mouth.
Wow.
Worst decision I could have made. You feel me? And
Yeah.
wasn't really trying to listen to nobody, like on what they had to
You didn't
say.
feel like he was doing you right.
Yeah, so I was like, that's cool. I'll go back home and I'll figure it out. You feel me from there?
Yeah.
And then from there, never never played another organized basketball game again.
And I remember going through like depression. Like, who am I? Like, didn't know that that's what I was going through, but I was partying, like you just saying,
Mm-hmm.
kicking it, hanging out, doing everything. I'm young, I'm youthful, I'm in shape.
Mm-hmm.
I still have the athletic mentality, and we're kind of spoon fed as athletes. Like you have a regimented schedule, so I don't know about you, but we woke up in the morning. We had practice early in the morning, before class probably.
Mm-hmm.
You got class midday, right? And then you got probably weightlifting,
Mm-hmm.
and then you had well, like maybe like lunch or dinner or whatever, weightlifting or something like that between those, and then you have basketball practice. So and then you have study hall. So when do you get to figure out who you are?
Right.
You stay with your teammates, you travel with your teammates, they become your best friends, your siblings, your coach become your parent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then there's all this other stuff going on in people's lives, but I don't know how to function outside of this. Like it's almost militant.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta wake up at a certain time. You don't get penalized, punished. Like your coach had the ability to stop you from getting classes.
Yeah.
Like that's abuse of power, but they do shit like that to athletes where people don't recognize that. Like you are in a political space.
Yeah.
And if they don't that coach don't really get down with you, they can shut your whole program off.
Yeah. And I think it was because I didn't like he wanted to be like an intimidated person, and I wouldn't let
Mm-hmm.
him intimidate me. And I think like so that was his way of like
Yeah, they like that.
and
And they make money off of us.
yeah, so
Did you learn about any of your coaches making money off of you?
nah, I don't think I got that far to do that. You feel me?
When I was in
Where I
high
was at.
school, they was making money off me.
But I'm pretty sure. I just never heard of it. But I mean I don't know.
They were selecting what schools I went to go visit.
Mm,
I didn't realize taking a visit, me showing interest in a school, they could get paid for that. So I'm like, well, I want to go visit so and so. They're like, nah, you should go here.
mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna listen to my coach. I'm going to go visit. They dropping off, and I'm like, he sure is having a whole lot of conversations with these coaches, and these coaches ain't talking to me. They sending me letters, but I ain't doing nothing but going to the. And you only have five, I think 4 or 5 visits back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
You better or three, maybe three, and you had to pick your schools. None of them schools is the ones I wanted to go to. I went to a bunch of schools like so. Like your mentality is all about the sport, and now you don't have this sport anymore like you once had it.
Mm-hmm.
From middle school, you got people 11 years old, you got people coming to watch your games.
Mm-hmm.
You seeing God move through your life, your dad and what God could do. And he gave you this ability because when you real good, it's a God given ability. It's like you can't even explain how you blocked that shot, how you made that pass, how you got up and down this court. And you was going to risk your life. You couldn't move. You know what you was doing to play this game in front of these coaches. So it becomes a life or death kind of like psychological thing where if I don't make it, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
And my relevance comes from people want me to play for their team. So like, how did that impact you? Like, did it impact you socially, physically, mentally? What did you go through when you didn't play basketball anymore?
So uh my parents ended up moving to like Virginia,
Mm-hmm.
and I still was in Maryland, just basically partying Thursday through Sunday, and every week. Just that's what I was
Kicking it.
doing. Yeah, I was going to like I wouldn't like I don't even know how I was maintaining that. You feel me? And I wasn't even working that much. You feel me? But I was making it happen. Like I knew I
Yeah.
had connections, so I can get in this club for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like and my mom like her requirement for me was just to go back to like a little community college, and she was like helping me out still. 'Cause I'm still not even 20 years old,
Yeah.
and
Forget about that.
yeah, so I'm like she helping me out, and then I'm doing little things just to make some bread,
Yeah.
and then
Where was your head at though?
so the like I leave there to go live in Virginia with them
Mm-hmm.
for like a year, and that's where now I'm in a place where it's just woods, it's just no sidewalks, no street lights, like car insurance $15
Oh,
because it's so low risk of anything happening.
yeah,
The most
yeah,
thing you're
yeah.
gonna do is hit a deer. You feel
Right,
me?
right, right.
So I didn't even
Backside
have
of a mountain.
I didn't even have to pay my car insurance for like ever since I because of what I paved up before I moved
Right.
out there. Like
Right.
so, I'm out there and I'm just thinking. I like randomly like my mom like what's wrong and I just tears is rolling down my eyes
Mm.
and I just break down even more and I'm like I miss playing basketball. You feel me? Like
Yeah, buddy.
so I'm sobbing
Mm-hmm.
on the floor sobbing. She's holding me like you
Mm-hmm.
would thought somebody passed away,
Mm-hmm.
but that's what it felt like.
They did.
Yeah.
It's
So
grief.
I'm just hurt. I'm hurt. And then like because now I can't even go. I don't even know where to go shoot hoops or nothing. You feel me? Like if I wanted to take a shot,
You lost your tribe too.
yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
nothing. So, but that's what we moved to where my dad is from, like, and go back to him. He once led the state in scoring,
Right.
like beast.
He's
Like,
that guy.
yeah. So I go to his old high school and I found out that they had little runs there and stuff like that. So I started hooping there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm meeting cousins that I don't never
Even
you
though,
feel me?
yeah.
like so I start, like all right, at least
Found the
yeah,
tribe.
I got that. I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Then they decide that they want to move to Georgia. And I'm like, I don't know I don't know about no Georgia. Like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like
And it's lit.
I'm going back home. I'm going back to Baltimore.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they drive to Georgia, I'll drive to Maryland. Boom.
Wow.
So now they everybody, my sisters, they all gone. It's just me,
Mm.
my grandmother. That's who I moved with up there, and so I my cousins that was out there in Colorado with me. He comes and moves with my grandmother with me. So now I got my brother with me. You feel me?
Right.
Cool. At least I'm with him. I was happy. You feel me? And then he joins the community college team, and I'm like my I didn't even speak on this yet. I had hurt my shoulder real bad too,
Rotator cuff.
rotator.
Hmm.
I did so out in Colorado the whole time I made the team and all that. I got a bad shoulder,
That rotator cuff is painful.
so I'm popping ibuprofens to play
Yeah,
basketball
boy, because you moving that thing
like
the whole time
them
you
eight
playing.
hundreds. I'm
Yeah, I was doing 1600.
smoking weed,
Smoking weed,
like
1600
I'm doing
milligrams
whatever
of
just
yeah,
to play.
ibuprofen.
Like
That
I
shit
don't
is
even
real.
yeah
Yeah,
I'm running through them
weed
like
and ibuprofen.
yeah like that like
Yeah, that's
so
some real shit.
so
Ooh, you took me back.
when I get back
Yeah,
to Maryland at this point
that's
now it's like
crazy.
I didn't went to the doctor. They's telling me they don't even know what's wrong with my shoulder now. It should be good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing
So
therapy,
you get an MRI.
and then they like you're young enough for like I had I guess a small tear. They told me I'm young enough for it to heal on its own.
Right.
Like and so I'm like, but I like now I don't feel like I don't have the confidence
No, because you
in
don't want to feel
myself.
that pain.
Yeah, so it's like when some days I know I'm 100, I'm back to me. Then one day I might not be able to get my shoulder up past my
Yeah,
like
it's
or over my
painful.
head. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
now I'm like I don't even want to even try to play for this team because I might not even make the team. I might
It's all
so
mental.
I got doubt in my head. But I'm like my cousin like man fuck that. Bro, come to
Yeah,
the trial. So I go, but I still like I feel like I did straight, but like I didn't do as good as I could
right.
to enough really enough to impress the coach enough. You feel me? So now I'm just like with basketball.
Yeah,
I'm just go to the school still, but I'm gonna just go back to partying
yeah,
how I've been
yeah.
whatever and just go on with my life. So I started doing that. Then I start feeling like bad feelings about being because Baltimore is it's like it builds you for a lot of different things where you really can survive other places
Mm-hmm.
if you survive there and at the same time it's like if you can leave you feel me that's what I be
Yeah, if you can leave, leave.
like some people like I know a lot of people that's still back home. They love it and they probably will never leave. Feel me?
Yeah,
But
it's like that in
for
LA.
certain people, it's just like
You gotta go.
yeah, and it's just like
That's in the past.
because it's like I'm partying so much, we fighting in the clubs and stuff like that, starting to get even more violent. You
Yeah,
feel me? And it's like I'm either going to kill somebody or somebody's
or
gonna
gonna
kill
kill
me.
me.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Or I'm gonna get locked up. Just anything. You
by
feel
just
me?
by being in the environment.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
cops harass you a different way, all type of stuff. And it's like had a dream, and I'm like, I was like, nah. I woke up that day, told my cousin, like, yo, I'm moving to Georgia.
Mm.
He's like, what? Like, what you mean? Like, yo, I'm out, yo.
Yeah.
So he thought I was playing. I went and got an oil change, packed all my stuff up, put it in the car. He like, oh man, I hope you drive then. You feel me? So we
What was
drove.
your dream?
It was just like something about us getting locked up or whatever.
Mm.
And like the crazy thing is that I left and probably like 3, 4 months go
Mhm.
by and my cousin gets in trouble and all the world started like you could see it like they was looking for him and all types of stuff and I'm like I would have been right there.
Right there.
Yeah. Like I would have been in the mix for sure. You feel
So
me?
that was God talking to you in your sleep.
Yeah.
Boy,
And so
when you did the dream feel real? Like when
felt
you was dreaming it?
it was real enough for me to go get an oil
That's what
change.
I'm saying. Like what did
And
that feel like?
yeah,
It
yeah.
was like
I'm
this.
like, and like my mom always say I got like profit in me, so like I do see things before it
Mm-hmm.
happens,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's what saved me through a lot of different things in life,
Yeah.
and
That insight.
yeah, so I got on, been in Georgia ever since,
Do you
and
remember your first job interview outside of basketball?
terrible,
What was that like?
awkward, like I didn't get the job.
You didn't get the job.
I didn't get the
You
job.
didn't get the job, bro.
Well, matter of fact, well, my first job, no, like my first job, I really didn't have to do an interview. I was working at Wendy's. You feel me?
Yeah, I started at foot action.
But when I tried to like work at Target and they like really started asking me some questions,
As an athlete, you don't get it.
yo,
You like, what are we talking about? Do you watch the tape? See my resume?
man, I cussed in the interview.
Oh,
I try to say my bad. The
my bad.
lady was just
It's
looking at
like,
me like,
this is
like
not it.
that's just how I feel.
What advice you got to an athlete that has been through life and came to a place where it's coming to an end? Like your story is unique.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, we got a lot of parallels in our story, but that'll keep us here another 3 hours. But probably 95% of what you talked about, I've been through.
Mm-hmm.
Like verbatim. Red shirt, different colleges, looking for your tribe, not playing, getting into a place which is grieving, and like you don't realize it, but somebody did die.
Mm-hmm.
Like you, a part of you, you will never get back because that was you as a basketball player. So like, what kind of advice? This is Twan talk.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna edit this. Gonna say Twan talk. What kind? What kind of advice would you give, bro? That's like from your wise prophetic place, and that's not me being sarcastic. I
Yeah,
really do believe that. What do you? What advice would you give from being an athlete to going into being what I call a civilian? That transitional moment.
that you can take everything that you learn from the game of basketball,
Mm-hmm.
you can transition it into the the same principles that you take from basketball you can put into your life at like whatever you learn from basketball you can take it to the next part with
Period.
you. Yeah. Like as far as if you was the captain on your basketball team,
Mm-hmm.
you can be the CEO of this company.
Right.
You're point guard, you can direct the people where you want them to be.
Mm-hmm.
You're a scorer, you can make that sales pitch for people to
Yeah.
so you can translate it into the next part of your life. It's just getting out your own way at a point where you pray. Pray about it.
Pray about it.
And like get out your own way and really like open your eyes to see that like you can do anything. It's you can hoop. You can do anything in life.
I'll be honest with you. I don't have no closing words with that. Like on some real spill. That's real.
Yeah.
I feel the same thing if you were a drug dealer, a criminal of any kind. I have criminals all in my family, and I'm not saying that lightly. Like I grew up around criminals. They still criminals to this day, like serial criminals. And I love y'all, peace family, love y'all. Y'all taught me a lot, but it's just misplaced. If you take it from that one area, that same skill set that you have, you take it to the next one, man. And I agree with you, Twan. I would say pray because it's a spiritual battle.
Mhm.
You are thinking that because you are no longer playing a sport, that you have no worth, that you have no value. The devil is a liar, yo.
Mhm.
Like, take that energy that this man was just talking about and place it where it needs to go because you still got a lot to offer. If you think about it, not to just keep talking about LeBron, but he said, I'm a young man in life, but I'm an old ass man in basketball.
Yeah.
And that's just totally
Yeah.
different. Like,
For
it's
sure.
real, right?
Yeah.
Like, he not even 40 yet. Or is he 40?
He 39, be 40
39.
in December. Yeah.
And he's been rich his whole life. So he got the rest of his life to do what he want with his riches. So, man, keep pushing, keep
Nah,
living,
that's all you
keep
gotta do. Just keep
going.
on going. Like
Yeah. Any last words, Twan Talk? Or do we capsulated that?
that's it.
I want to thank you for coming to the Weeping Room where we go back to the places we once cried and we laugh. I got some laughters from you. Found out you're a real man of God and a
Mhm.
real G. Thank you, baby.
Nah, I appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Mhm.
Y'all tune in. Keep looking, keep tuning in. We got more work to do. Peace, love, and hair grease.